Last episode. Boo.
Well, Dana, as you said, last episode, another season in the books. Give us the evaluation. How do you think you went this year?
Awesome. I mean, I said this before, and I'll say it again. I could do this every Tuesday forever. I love it. Sean and Mick do too. It's and obviously you guys do too. We have more here than we do for FS1 fights, for Christ's sakes. The fights are incredible. They're all good. Everybody comes to win. You know, the matchups are incredible. It's a great show. I love it.
I do want to ask you about Sean and Mick. How much do they actually love it? I mean, you're giving them a lot of contracts, a lot of fights to make.
They love it.
Is there
I don't know if they love that, but they love the fights. But it's hard to, but when you bring in a lot of new young blood, it's great. There's nothing wrong with it. There's some guys, you know, that have been under contract with us for a while. There's guys that, when you got to pull the trigger and make some cuts, you don't do it. But when you start bringing in young, fresh talent, these guys are 10-0, 8-0, 26 to 28 years old. This is good stuff.
Yeah, you always say I could do this every week, and I think we all feel that way too. So, but how often can you do this? What do you see as the future of the show?
Well, just so you know too, right after this is over, we do the Brazilian Tough till Saturday. Then this building goes away. That's the end of the Tough building. So we bought the building next door to us over at the facility, which is like 130-something thousand square feet now, to add on to what we already have. And we're building a state-of-the-art facility for fights. So there's going to be a new Tough, new Contenders gym. Next season we'll be in the new gym, and it's going to be awesome. But, there's a lot of history in this building, and, it's, very nostalgic place. So it's going to be a little weird leaving this place. It's like we're starting everything over fresh again. The new offices, new Tough gym, and I don't know if I answered your question. I don't remember what the hell you asked me about.
I mean, how many episodes of this do you think you can do?
Yeah, the way that we're doing it now. We just literally fished all the fish out of the pond, for this season of the Contender Series. Now you got to let it build up over the next year, and we'll come back next summer.
On the new gym, will you take all the artifacts and stuff like that?
All this is going, yeah. Everything goes.
Yeah.
What are your feelings as this comes to an end here, as far as this chapter, and as this was the Tough one, is really what put you guys on the trajectory?
True. Yep, the Ultimate Fighter. I think we came in and found this building in 2004, and came in, gutted it out, and built the gym, obviously, which was much smaller than it is now. And then over the years, as Tough got bigger, we expanded, and it's been a hell of a ride. It's just like our old office buildings. It was fun. It's a little tough to leave, and I am actually pretty sentimental about that stuff. And yeah, so Lorenzo was supposed to come today, but he got caught up at work at stations, and yeah, this is it on Saturday.
What's the main artifact from here that you'll take back to the new place?
All the jerseys, all the signed jerseys from every season. Those will be in the new gym. It'll look a lot like this gym, but a lot better.
Some good memories of.
And it won't be as hot. There will be air conditioning in this one.
Thank you.
Some good memories of driving over and putting out like some fires during the reality series.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time, especially the first few seasons. I spent a lot of time in this place. The first one was 5 or 6 weeks, or maybe it was 6 or 7 weeks. The first one, I don't remember, but the first one was the longest. And yeah, I spent a lot of time here. I was literally here the whole time for the first few seasons.
Any backstage incidents that was never on film that comes to
your mind? I'm sure tons, but not off the top of my head. I mean, anything that was really good made it. Yeah, too much stuff made it at some points, and we had some issues with too much fun stuff happening or not fun stuff happening.
Are you still hopeful that the Ultimate Fighter continues, or have you resigned yourself to the fact that it's probably done?
The Ultimate Fighter will continue. Yeah. There's still a huge market for the Ultimate Fighter. The Ultimate Fighter still does well. People look at the ratings right now, and they'll come in at 500,000, 600, 650, but that's the initial rating. Now with DVR and stuff like that, the number's much bigger. Last season's Ultimate Fighter averaged around 1 million viewers. It's a lot of people. It's still a big show and a big brand, and yeah, it'll go on. We probably won't do 2 a season, probably do 1. And, yeah.
Is this something that'll be done with ESPN or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do it with ESPN and, you know, ESPN Plus, the Contender, looking for a fight. It's all gonna keep rolling.
Dana, Greg Hardy was a big part of this season. I wanted to kind of get your evaluation of him tonight and just overall kind of what you see as the future while he's under this developmental deal.
Yeah, you know, I told him, I said, I hope you're working on your wrestling because I think guys are going to come out and start trying to take you down. I don't see how much longer guys will come out and try to strike with him. He claims he's working on his wrestling and his ground game every day, all day. So, yeah, we're going to continue to build this guy, continue to get him fights and see what he does.
How do you make a determination that he's UFC ready? I mean, he's out there just destroying people. Like, what is it you're looking for to go, okay, now he's ready?
Well, it's the level of competition, you know. The guy's 1-0, and he just fought a guy who was 3-0. And if you watch the feature going into that, we got to figure something out next season where you guys can watch the features like we do. They're incredible. They tell the story of who these guys are, and there's some really good stories this season. So we'll figure that out so you guys can actually watch the features. But, yeah, this guy was like, I definitely hit harder than he does. You know, I've been hit by big, strong guys. I've been this, I've been that. But and when a guy has that mentality going into a fight, it's a good thing. But you saw what happened. 17 seconds, he finished him. So, you know, the guy hits hard. He's big, he's strong, he's confident. He got hit with a couple shots on the chin. He took them. And it's all going to be about that ground game when that happens to him.
Have you guys received negative feedback on Greg? The 2 times he's fought, you know, we get a lot of social media and stuff that it's like, why are you even covering this guy? Like, it's disgusting. We don't even want you talking about him. Have you guys dealt with that? And what do you think? I mean, are you concerned with that in the future?
No, we've had zero. We've had zero. You know, there's always going to be those people out there that do that. The guy has changed his life around. This is his second chance. He's been excellent to deal with. Everybody who's come in contact with him since he's been with us has said nothing but good things about him. The guy made a mistake. You know, you're always going to have the freaks that have nothing better to do and want to run around and say, you know, this and that, or somebody has a cause. What the guy did was horrible. He has a second chance here. He turned his life around. Not only did he, you know, he got off drugs, got off alcohol, hit rock bottom, and then built himself back up. What do they want the guy to do? He should never work again. He should never do anything again. Life doesn't work that way.
Last thing I want to ask about, Dana, we didn't really get to talk to you about this with Nick Newell. He was another big story this season. I wanted to get your evaluation of Nick and kind of what you see, because he said afterwards, I'm not giving this dream up. I mean, could he make his way back to the Contender Series at some point? What did you think of his performance, and what do you think of his future? I
respect that kid very much. Obviously, that's why I gave him an opportunity. You know, I just always believed that the UFC was a tough place for Nick. You know, this is a tough place with 2 arms and 2 legs, and this is the real deal. I put him in the Contender Series to see if he could make it to the UFC. He didn't make it.
Dana, GSP said earlier this week that he wants to come back possibly this year. Are you guys talking to him at all?
Who did?
GSP.
Oh, yeah. I had heard that he said something like that. That's good. No, we haven't talked, but sounds like we will.
Maybe now you will.
Yeah.
Maybe MSG, Toronto, obviously.
Toronto makes sense. Toronto wouldn't be bad.
He mentioned that he'd like to fight the winner of Khabib and Conor. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. He gave up the 170-pound belt. He gave up the 185-pound belt. You know what I mean? It's like, no.
What is the situation with
Pick a division.
What is the situation with Nate Diaz? Have you talked to him since he tweeted that?
Nate Diaz? Nope. Hunter might have. I haven't.
Dana, did you guys...
It's not my problem.
Did you guys speak on Monday about press stuff for Khabib and Conor, that whole thing? You said meetings would be Monday, yesterday.
Yeah, we did. We did have a meeting.
Maybe I should be asking your name.
We did. Yeah, we're working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, we had our initial meetings to go through everything yesterday, and you know, start putting stuff together. Yeah, it's all in motion.
How difficult was the negotiation on both sides with those guys?
Not at all. Yeah, I mean, if you look at when Conor's deal got done, you know, in New York, and when we announced the fight, no, everybody wants to fight.
He said his next fight wouldn't come until after he was part owner, so is he a part owner?
He's not a part owner.
Anything else?
Dana, Denim.
He might as well be, though. He's making so much fucking money. He's making so much fucking money, he might as well be part owner.
Denim. UFC is going back to Brazil next month. Is it possible to see Mario Yamazaki there again? Or
What's that?
Mario Yamazaki?
Mario?
Mario Yamasaki.
I don't know. You want to see him?
I don't know. That's my question. What do you think?
What do you think I think? What do you think I think?
But my question
You
is...
know what I think. That's why you asked me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you make sure that he's not going to be there? That's my question.
He will not be there. That I guarantee you. He might be in the crowd somewhere if he buys a ticket.
Anything else?
Are you interested in signing Ben Askren, Dana?
Ben Askren's under contract with 1FC.
If he wasn't.
If he wasn't, he is. He is. He's under contract with 1FC, and apparently he's retired. You know, so that's not going to happen.
Dana, what happened with that guy that Cejudo was trying to make you hire in that day after his fight? And Cejudo brought you.
Oh, yeah. So Cejudo was supposed to text me his info. I don't know if he did yet or not. I got to check that out. I got to get on that. Good question. Good?
Yep, I think that's it.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Dana.